Hello people of YouTube, my name is Ari and I'm back with one more calculator tutorial. Well, yeah. This is probably going to be the last one for now. The next one will probably be, well, this is supposed to be basic, so the next one might be, different, but it's going to be, exponents. That'll be next, like an exponent button and stuff. But right now, it's quick making a backspace button. So yeah, let's just get right to it. It's actually pretty easy, actually. What the hell? Anyway, so in your J buttons in this class, just make one be like back, whatever you want. And then this is the part that doesn't really matter, but I never really know what to do. Like, whatever you want to be the image for a backspace. But I just put the word back because I tried doing something like a back arrow, but that doesn't look good because the dashes get all messed up. So actually, let's try that. Why not? Back. That's back. Okay. And then I usually have back dot set preferred size. I usually have this the same as its own row as well. Okay, I spelled something out. However, we're not going to add that in that order because I don't want backspace at the bottom. I want, whatever it is right now. See, clears at the bottom equals. Actually, yeah, backspace would be good at the bottom. So, yeah, let's do this. Content panel to add back. Okay. So, we're going to put backspace in the first action listener class, and I'll explain why in a sec. Add action listener n. First one, numbers, not calculation. I'll explain why. Because in all these classes, whenever you click any of the numbers or any of these, what this first class is, what I'm trying to say, is the first class contains all the buttons that when you click them, something needs to happen directly in the number field. Except for equals. Equals is in the other class, but that's because you're not changing anything, you're calculating then changing. Hopefully you understand. But what this does, it's because at the bottom of this action listener class, the numbers, this is a class where at the bottom we have this if statement, which constantly sets the text to whatever the numbers are. So that's why we're doing it in here. So at the end of the last one that you did, and before this, before if equals clicked, after negative, which is mine, so we're doing back now. If source dot equals, and then back, and then same thing, up chosen equals false, and this one is easier than the other ones, in my opinion. So if op chosen equals false, so if you're working with the first number, and if temp1 equals null, so if they don't have anything for the first number, nothing's gonna happen. So let's just have a console response, and can't delete nothing. Because, of course, what this button's going to do is delete just the last character in the string. So, if they don't have anything in the string, then we don't want to, try to do something complicated and then mess it up. So just say, can't delete nothing. Sorry about that, I have to pause the recording for a sec. Yeah, and it is recording. Okay, so where were we? We were in back, and we were about to actually do the backspace. So what we just did was, if the op chosen equals false, so if you're working with stemp1, the first number, and if they haven't done anything yet, and you can't delete nothing, but else, so now if they like typed something, sorry I lost, if they typed anything for stemp1, what you want to delete, like the last character, like that is what the backspace does. Like I'll just use this one as an example, like it delete this, and yeah, like on this Microsoft calculator, you just click this, deletes the last character. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, that calculator has the default text to 0, but we're too cool for that. We just have nothing at all. So if they haven't done anything yet, I mean, if they have anything for stemp1, you want to delete the last character. And this is how you do that. You do stemp1 equals stemp1 dot substring. Okay. And this takes 2 parameters. It takes the character, well, the one we're doing takes 2 parameters. It takes the, we did this same thing in negative. See? Except what we did, we just did 1 parameter. What we did is we wanted to delete the first character and just keep the rest, not the last. So what we did there was substring and then 1, which is the starting, which is the second character, because you know starts counting at 0, so that takes away the negative, like in there. But now in back we need 2. You can do it with the first one, or you can do it with the the character to start with and the character to end with. So for the first parameter, we want to put 0, which means the first character, because we don't want to do anything to the beginning. And then comma, and then this is the like right here. You do this. You do stemp1 dot length, and then parentheses, and then -1. So what we just did here was, okay, so if they're working with first number, and if they have something for it, you want to set that equal to a substring of that. So it starts at the beginning of the string, and it ends, so you get the stemp1.length means the number of the length of characters. It's pretty self-explanatory. -1, so it's going to end at the next to last character, and that is exactly what we want. So if we test this out right here, so let's say, yep, see, that is what I was talking about. See, this centers all of them, so dashes look like underscores, so that's why I didn't like to do that. But you know, anyway, so let's say I was typing something. Okay, let's do 10 divided by 6, because you know that's just a thing to do. So let's say I do 10. Oops, I pushed 8. Silly me. This is such a realistic scenario, right? And then, especially the reaction. Anyway, so it's like you want to delete it, you just push this, bam, and yeah, 10. And then, yeah, that's the first number. So now let's go on and do a second number. Yeah. So if op chosen equals false, and then have an else branch off of that, and then we're just going to do the same thing. But I'm not going to copy and paste anymore, because I'm done with all those errors that I had to keep pausing the video for. Anyway, so now we're doing the same thing. Else, if stem2 equals null, you can do the same thing. System out print line. My house is freezing. And then be like, can't delete nothing. Same thing. Of course, it does not matter. You can even just not put this if statement at all. You could just do if stemp1 does not equal null, and just do this and completely skip this. But yeah, and then have nothing happen if it equals null. But I always do something like this, like all the possible things, scenarios, just like so there's any annoying errors that might happen. So then yeah, else, and then we're doing the same thing as we did up there, except with stem2 equals stem2 dot substring starts at 0 and ends at stem2 dot length minus what the hell -1, and there we go. And before we do it again, I'm going to change that backspace text because that annoyed me that it looks so stupid. So let's just do, I'm gonna say backspace, because I think that's a special symbol that we don't have access to. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, let's do this. Yep, and yeah, that looks good. So now you can use the backspace for either numbers, and as you can see, can't delete nothing. So let's say I want to do -96 divided by 87 plus, oops, yeah, actually you can't do that, 8723, I messed up that scenario. I was like, you messed up on the operations, but if you mess up on the operations, you can just push, yeah, oh well, yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. And then backspace, yeah, that's my point. But now that I'm on the topic, oh god damn it, 2 operations only. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a new video when we're gonna do multiple, like, giant equations and stuff. But yeah, that is your backspace button tutorial for this. Yeah, thanks for watching. My name is Minari. And yeah, I'm going to do more stuff. Like, we're going to make this bigger, like, or something. We'll make the buttons, I don't know. We'll make it better, like, we'll make it work so we have more buttons, like square root, exponents, and crap like that. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. So, until next time, my name has been Ari, and I'll see you guys later.